Asiedu Nketiah NDC chairman was sending strong signal to Julius Debramo, to Harry Nedrisu, to Obia or person replace John Dramani Mahama in 2028. Also John Dramani Mahama did get about Toma 2028 on Fanema. Watch them. Now one and all dear Bano. And I me try platform so I make say. Senkem people will be to say Asiedu Nketiah ebia. And can you be a hune party nim non kemma. Men cast NDC a perfect party. But papa no ade a waka ne no. Oye banyansafo. Subscribe am na click bell notification me the video bi atuma be hu wetimi ahwe bi. I've said it say me de Asiedu Nketiah we di president yeye. But menya ka won tena NDC nim say national chairman because a party ba bema na wanya leader bia or wasa Asiedu Nketiah characteristic ni bi. Leader bia ohu akiri. Leader bi o kanokre. Leader bia wonsuro ne se o se anase o tonu tumvo meka no me de me se beye me se me na beye me na ne nokre ye ne nokre no ka ne se ne yete wanya leader bia on robe boss wanya leader bia o ye tough onye hypocrite party ni begu ye hu MPP mwenche just 8 years if enche obi hu se ne MPP party na kono ente se ni keto di pre ba me de makase. Whatever they have to do to keep him as the national chairman, they have to do. Reason I make Kasano. I based on Papa Nayans or the Umara Sanda with City TV or Bro Busan, so the president and TNE. The bar might be breaking it down, man.
Are you going to put Mahama back on the ballot in 2028? They say that that's what you are scheming to do.
Who says so?
A lot of people are saying that.
Okay, then go and ask that lot.
No, so that's what, because you are the chairman of the party. Can you say to us today that
we have
you are not
never run our party in ways that conflict with the national constitution? And we don't intend doing that. We will stick by the tenets of the constitution.
Is Asiedu Nketiah running?
I'm sitting down and you're asking me whether I'm running.
Are you running?
You see me sitting down.
Are you running for the flag bearership of your party?
Let's get to the when we get to the.
Oh, we are almost there. Oh.
We are not there yet.
President Mahama is not running again.
The party has not declared anything. But you see, I've been monitoring this whole discussion about who is running and who is not running for presidency on the ticket of NDC, and I keep repeating my caution that we have to be very, very careful about the way we express our ambitions. Whoever succeeds President Mahama will ride on the achievements of the current government. So in your effort to succeed President Mahama, if you conduct yourself in ways that will disrupt the activities of this government, in ways that will make the government less successful, then you have a bigger problem even when you become a flag bearer. So that is why I have been cautioning that let us wait till the time. President Mahama is only about 8 months in office now. And you want to struggle to decide who will replace him. You know what it can cause.
What can it cause?
All the names we are hearing, including my own name, they are all occupying very sensitive positions in party and government. If all of us decide today that, well, people say I can be president, so let me start organizing, then everybody will be going across the country appointing campaign coordinators here, there, and so on. How do you think that President Mahama can keep party and government together and focus to achieve anything? If you are a minister and you are overtaken by your desire to be a president,
you won't perform as minister.
Yes, you perform. Everything you do will be to satisfy your ambition as a minister. And in our situation, it is worse because you hear about a chief of staff also being mentioned. So if it turns out to be true, The chief of staff is establishing his structures, making monies to prepare for election. His ministers working under him are doing the same thing.
His chairman.
And his chairman too is doing the same thing. How would President Mahama be able to put these things together?
President Mahama he'll be naked.
So if we are naked and we destroy the government less than a year into the President Mahama's regime, how is anybody who eventually succeeds going to have sufficient basis to tell Ghanaians that vote for us? And again, I find it too early, because we must be careful not to insult the sensibilities of Ghanaians who voted for us. Ghanaians wanted some change. They wanted some resource. If before the achievement of those resources, we begin struggling who will become the next president, then what are we telling Ghanaians? We are telling Ghanaians that we are not interested in your welfare. We are interested in getting power. So this one has got his. I'm the next to get. So I don't care whether he succeeds or he doesn't succeed. So that is why I keep on advising party members that we have to be careful in order not to destroy the chances of this government succeeding. Because if the government succeeds very well, whoever we put there would have an advantage over MPP. But if the government doesn't succeed, an MPP will like any day to help us disrupt Mahama's programs. In fact,
so that they benefit.
So that they benefit.
Very well.
So we have to be careful. Not to begin appointing coordinators, not to begin looking at our various positions as a means of mobilizing resources or controlling power to be able to further our political ambitions, because it is very dangerous. If everybody conceives their positions as the way to mine resources to further their political ambition, we cannot handle the scandals that will come very soon.
Thank you.
Yes, you're picking it step by step. The reason why I always like this man, me bias a public, and I make a can Japan, they catch them. Me pobia sama me public. Oh, bias is not as I quote via the me senior Austin Woodeka. Neutrality is for cowards. Be objective. Me don't say to me neutral. Me pretty baby that say me neutral. But as some neba, that is where my objectivity will stand. A coin PPA and family home. Say me church na coin NDC and family home. That is objectivity. Say met my Harry Krishna ni, met my NDC, met my MPP ni. But some neba two table no so. Baby I say so the two based on informed position, based on the fact. What the some no kind na? I wanna pop barrel politics bemuno. And this I wanna do so. Obonze bia project na okoye we na hu hia ho. And we are not said because open union open vote because NDC beko presidential primaries. So Julius Debra was Sadama minister because you are almost like the class prefect of ministers. Under President Rollins down here from a secretary of secretaries. PV or Beirut Nibino. And to make Sadama my idea be what they fed out where ye Sierra Julius is all your carefree to be near there. You don't need to be a political analyst to know say one and so obeba. It is clear. But Asiedu Nketiah caution or deba. I know some people disagree with them. It's normal. But my support is one careful. The priorities of the individuals and you overshadow the government. And by the time President Mahama and he made a very fantastic point. So the first point I've made is anytime supporting Asiedu Nketiah can the focus of the government. If you are not careful, you lose focus. If you are not careful, you engage in Flagbearer politics. The trend is I didn't win here crown. Number 2 it's Tamale no for mu here bibi tamale side for here bibi na na lusu akoye ebi ase kwa for here bibi na Johnson Asiedu Nketiah because chief of staff for here bi we here bi so no so here bi na ne din wa news nim moye sa de ni na the government lose focus. Second bit no and a corruption or the bemuno. Bones a chronon, Sikabia, so don't sakobum, not an sakobum, because of the president. Sikanya so kofa, no a kofa, because of the president. So, or ye be beyond just to please a certain base that when the NDC will please prime minister, then they will favor him. That is serious. And man, you careful, a begu party, no. It's a setting Nketiah can be a now. Ye who be MPP mumanya kefu utmin kancham say MPP internal issues that affected the time Bawumia in the 2024 election and the MPP as a whole. Utmin kancham say nyomo ye nene ne Brian Kennedy ni Bawumia timu na ye affect them in 2020. It will affect them. Audios na NDC de be ya advert no we mu bi beka ho. Say man na mo so e man brusini. Man na mo si boku fon to man no. And then this for be repeat here. Can you blame NDC? No, you gave them the arsenals. One answer the $1 million is shame. If NDC repeats, can you blame them? No, you are giving them the arsenals. So the NDC must tread cautiously that they don't lose focus. And if they lose focus, it will affect the presidency of John Dramani Mahama because how well Mahama performs will be the trump card of any candidate NDC in Nebeba. 2020. Akufo-Addo won convincingly. But NDC and people lost lot of the parliamentary seat. That was the time Ghanaians were telling you, say Akufo-Addo are free SHS, MP BB. You cannot bring central government policies and come and campaign at the constituency. We saw it in the central region. So it tells you, say, because Akufo-Addo 2020, the economy was good. Pick the indices, and I've debated everybody on this. Me say Akufo-Addo first year, now yes, President Mahama first year by a margin. Now what? Gab or no one. So winning the 2020 election was a mere formality. But 2024 economy knows that I bet you baby and President Mahama one picking a barometer survey. National numbers in the data no. That was why they lost this convincingly. In about 30 years, we say that. So how well Haruna Idrisu will perform? How well Julius Debra will perform? How well Asiedu Nketiah will perform? How well Swigabra will perform? How well Atufosin will perform? Will be dependent on how well John Dramani Mahama will perform in his last term. And that should be the focus. And that's why I agree with Chairman Asiedu Nketiah. That should be the focus. Because about we are successful, the election will be a formality. Because my catcher was say, Ghana for no, they no tune for kind. Me who do now the bishop was say. The Ghana for pan day. So umbutum sikawo. That is the basic.
Ye nyina ba ko nyinara metua fo me ne ye ka de fata nyinara.
So omo a omo diwa nim a ma ba ko nyina wotu omufo ono munya nkasa ya kama se de fata nyina.
Ebi mredu ye sa ba be kasa na fe ne hu se de o kan ye se tie yanke yeye.
Bi mre suwie ye no mfru afe no mbakase na ya o kan se nke tie ya nke boaye nke yeye.
O mampanyi Rollins ba be kan bi kire me. O mampanyi Kofo be kan bi kire me.
Mampanyi Kofo so be kan bi kire no.
O mampanyi Mills e kan ne du amena wuo me ne kasa nsem o ka kire me fa ho sa.
O mampanyi Mills o nya ne ba bi kro e be ka na kra be ma na ko na kra achi. Tujoda e kra yewura bankran. Ade de na kuma so nyina o kan ni nyina kire yewura.
O mampanyi Mahama enura ya wie wo Germany o ka kire me nsem pi o ho ameka ya wani so ne.
Mampanyi Mahama ofuro na nsia ono afo ono abeto na nutuo na nutuo se nsem bebre wa kan awareness so nkodi su a ebia nka amasa
ana ne waba
ene onu abo
nipa atwa ho ahia nkonkonsa ne ye beba be ka kiro ye beba be die nuanom ho konkonsa kiro
so nipa atwa ho ahia otumfo de omfana se munsie konkonsa ba be dia kiro yenu omu nuanom omu ahon no ma be ka mu nsem e dia kiro
ba bia otie no wo mu ane etio ye beba be keka nkrofo ho asema kiro
bia otie wo ma no mu tie ba be ka nkrofo ho asem e dia kiro
Yeni aye purpose, yeni ye pe we ba be din krofo ho konkonsa kiro.
Tumfo so ma pe di bre firi wo ho omo pe ne ma nyina e ba na be di konkonsa nkofo.
Yeni esi enuanom ni wo yeni esi adamfo ni wo be ba be di konkonsa kiro.
Omo so mu nuano omo esi adamfo no omo ba be di konkonsa kiro.
Ghana for to abama na na ku adodankwa akufo ado ya nto ama nipa ka ho biara.
Ka hu se Ghana for wo ne to aba na ma wonte wo ne ehwe wo ya nto ama nipa biara.
Tumi no ede ma no wachiche bia ma obiara.
Tumi no a Ghana ye de ahye wonsa eno aponpon ho ede ama wo mu nyina.
Eti ka hunu se wo mu a wachiche ama wo bia ni ho a ye de tumi ma no ka ho.
Tika hu se wo mu a wachiche ama wo bia no ede tumi ma na ka ho wo die no eno aponom bi ede ama wo.
Etumi nana no.
Tumfo ne nana no.
Wonim se me no friti nipa to dodo no aye nimbra me ni wo.
Tumfo se nipa ho atwa ho ahye nyina dodo no anim ebre pa woni no mienu mo cha Asiedu Nketiah ho.
Adam no ne free fan no 77 ansa na wo sa ba me bo ana.
Sese afi apem ahankura dio so
Me bo a nana.
Se ono free fa penso ni nyina o kai. So ono wa
e champion bo tata wo ba London nyame no na nam ne kodwe nyantachi nom.
Nana champion tata wo ba London no kai. So ono ene kodwe nyantachi enne nam.
Ansa na wo sa ba ya mo ba be gina biewa ansa ya sa ba ya ne woti he.
Sanna esa ba obegina bi wa ne
me fro broche ba ya me lawyer no me no na ko ni nyina
tumfo so fro broche ba ne lawyer no ono na e ko ba nyina
ani akwa abapim ne
enu na makwa ababepim ene
enu aso nkrofo be ka kire so wompo asem
nra kofo be ka kire se obi ana na
mfi eso anyi antum wo ka se da bi se dem sine na tie de ntisa
woti an bi enu a ohunu so anyi antum ka se da bi se dem sine ntide ntisa
me de kakra ne se media futupa nam de bema wo
tumfo se o mawati ase se won de futupa eno de bema wo
de Ghana fo pa ni adwuma
Ghana fo de mo pa ni adwuma
de pa ni ayarehwe
de mo pa ayarehwe
de pa ni nkoso
de pa nkoso
na eno a na ye hwehwe
eno a na Ghana fo mo
ye to aba ni wie ya ye bobo se wawen obi gina TV3 so o ka kire nipa na wo se wo na TV companyfo no ko John Mahama o ka kire nsa aba ni de kom ni abufuo na to ye
so we na we ka kojina TV3 kan sa ko Mahama na ka chense de kom ane abufuo ane to ye
na asa akọ na na do so ka chense te ekom ne abufuo so no nso ba no anye de kom ne abufuo be sa ato ati
kan kan chen na do nso oba na so wan hwe ni ye ekom ne abufuo no de pam Mahama no en bi na de pam
wo ho nim de
tumfo judi oso wo ho nim de
wadre wo mpesika ye hwe bio
de wadre wa bo bread de wo mpesika de aye hwe
enti se kun ho na ye adwuma no ye
se wa ba kun ho fo do Ghana ho do awo no fa ye adwuma na bo Ghana fo
edin ku an se wo pe
se de adro de edin ku a
de be odin be komu sa pass wo mampanyi bi ba na e friend na adoda no ba be ye Ghana ye
se de adro de hia se betima ya ade na daachi yakase o mampanyi bi ba Ghana na e friend na adoda nkwa kufuado obeya ade
ni pa nyina ni da so
ni pa nyina Ghana fo se
Ghana fo nyina ni da so se
Ghana fo o mani da so
na enso wuntimi nye di nyina na enso ye bi mi hu so aye
tumfo se bi ni nyina ade wuntimi nye na emom ye bi ni hu se ampa oba wo ye
o de min tufo me no wo dem de am no kan
tumfo se we de kakra bi no kan wo de wono de dem asem
kakra meka no wo nkrofo ka ho na me ka kire ye mfa no kure mfa mo obi medawo nka we na kira so de wo peso ye no nko matibida president for P abeka kire me da
tumfo o se wonde do kan se o mu atwa ho hie no bo modin ne hwe o mu yie emeda da wonde watibida o ema meka emagigi nkongonsa ema de enye no kure no sade ne ye ton se obonten kwa ne abeka no kitikiti de akire na wuhu de ekoso ye no na hwe ne ye
adwuma ye de ma ye the report for bebro obehunu na report no nko
se mo woni na ho bi se adwuma wo de ma no ye be na report de bro de wa bonten na eno nko nti mo woni na ho pa.
It will come back to the economy. And if the economy is performing well, the people have improved standards of living. Or the necessary botuma who be beer. And funny poor the neighbor who over to our buying so. Because our buying a man a D. Only so to Kuma Yakoya or bread and ra. As Santos Germany's a cotos natural. Or to see a trouble or America's MPP and determine from a bio. There be because on 1 year people in buy no friend you have 1 and 20 years not to mean come. But then I buy me buy and ya buy near the Chinese fruit man. Why any bread a man? And that is where the elections are going. Now, Osha Ghana election, analyze the last 3 elections. Ghanaians are telling you, say, when the economy, ni die, Osha no ho, na se opanase no ho bibia, they will vote against you. It's not about where you were born. It's not about where you reside. It's about how well the government in power has delivered. Have they delivered on the mandate? Have they delivered on their promises? In the last 3 days, Afro Prime Minister they almost say the topmost thing obejina so the October 2024 no a candidate no honesty. Doesn't that tell you something? It's the honesty of the candidate. So if President Mahama becomes honest, reset Ghana, or make economy ni jina ye, or any promises, nah. They will vote for the NDC in 2020. It will be a more formality because I'm saying candidate honesty, the character for part of honesty. So, mumon pay. Some Mahama bedi ye. Nani a warrior no aye ye. 24-hour economy ebe ye. Education ebe ye. Health be ye. And no, and ebe mo wini because Mahama bane bejigu. Nan koya. No matter the candidate you present. Ghana phone tomorrow because at the end of the day the economy will be the answer. Se nipa no shana say na won hu bibia on tomorrow. So me and support Chairman Asiedu Nketiah. The NDC must equally be careful not to sound complacent, and they must tread cautiously. They must tread cautiously because if they are not careful, some of these issues are ever back, will destabilize. They need to tread cautiously, learn from the landmines that MPP are set, and tread cautiously. So I agree with them. I don't know what to make of it, but share your comments with me. And Naja comments, my camera. Subscribe and click the notification. The video will be tomorrow. Ube hu no etimi ahwe bi. Me hian Ghana nsi on to me so be show you them. Take off so bye bye.